Thank you for joining me today. We are going to be talking about the 5 love languages, which is based on a book written by Gary Chapman. So learning your love language and the love language of your partner or friend or family member is going to be hugely important in improving your communication with that person. So let's first go through the 5 different love languages and see which resonates with you. I will also link to a quiz that you can take just to confirm if your suspicions are correct about what you think your love language is. The first love language is words of affirmation. And you'll know if this is your love language if you really respond well to praise, compliments, those type of things. If you like to be affirmed verbally, words of affirmation is your love language. Next, we have quality time. If it's really meaningful for you to do activities with the person you love, or to just be alone with them, sitting in silence but being together, then quality time may be your love language. Number 3 is gift giving, and this kind of speaks for itself. So if you love to receive gifts, that may be your love language. Acts of service is our 4th one. So you can tell if acts of service is your love language if you appreciate when someone cooks for you or does the laundry or takes your car to get washed. Those types of things make you feel loved, then perhaps acts of service is your love language. And finally, physical touch. Now, with a romantic partner, this could include intimacy, but it could also include things with friends like hugging, holding hands, things like that. So if you feel love through physical touch, then perhaps that is your love language. I'd like to encourage you to think about someone who you love and think about if any of the love languages that we just discussed seem to fit for them. And it's interesting because we tend to show people we love them in our own love language, but that might not be the way they receive it. So for example, I am a words of affirmation person, but perhaps my partner is an acts of service person. So I can tell my partner all day how wonderful he is, how thoughtful and caring and smart, but he's not going to receive any love from me that way. He might receive it if I cook him dinner. So that's just an example, and then he might be trying to do things for me to show his love, but really I just want those compliments and that praise. So it's almost like we end up speaking 2 different love languages, unless the person you care about happens to have the same love language as you, which actually makes things a little easier and is less of a learning curve. So now that we reviewed those love languages, I want to talk about what you can do to show your love for someone based on what you think their love language is. And you can also see if this feels like something you may want someone to do. But we're going to talk about doing for others, because I think by doing for others, you're going to be showing love in a way they respond to, and that is going to better the communication between the 2 of you and just make it a little easier to live together in general. So if you believe that your partner, your friend, your family member receives love through words of affirmation, then the goal that I am going to give you is to give them 1 compliment a day for a full week. And this, you don't want this to come off as forced. You don't want to reuse the compliment, so get creative, but just try to do 7 compliments and see how they respond to that. See if you notice any change in your communication with them, any change in how they react to you, in their personality. For quality time, you can ask your loved one 3 things that they would like to do together. And then after they give you that list of 3 things, your goal would be to plan some time with them doing that thing. And once again, see how they respond to that. Gift giving. Now, this one may appear obvious, but it doesn't have to be a material thing. Say you go for a walk and you see a beautiful flower. That could be something you could bring back to your partner. Or say that you know that they love sweets, you could bake them cookies. And of course, you could buy them something material too. And if they are someone who speaks the love language of gift giving, then that would be perfect. For acts of service, I want you to think about something that your loved one dislikes. So maybe they are someone that hates doing the laundry. Your goal would be to do that for them. And just once again, take in, how is your action affecting the way that they are acting and the way that they're speaking with you? Finally, physical touch. I know we tend to think of actually, cuddling or hugging, things like that. But something you can do is give the person you love, for example, a plush blanket, a cashmere sweater that you don't wear anymore. Anything like that that gives them that tactile sensation would be something that they may enjoy. So I hope that you're thinking through this and thinking a bit about what your love language might be, the love language of your friend, of your family member, of your partner. And the important thing about this is that when we are communicating to people in a love language they understand, they are able to be better to us and be better communicators.